So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to this gift facilitation call. We'll be picking up some topics on consciousness, what we can change in our lives and create greater in the universe with various like modalities, various thought processes, various uh, books. Like, so I'll bring in whatever has benefited me and I would like to share it with you. So that's the purpose of this call series. And today being the first one, we will talk about getting past our past hurts, getting past our hurts, which has been there since the past. We are carrying that load on our hearts, that burden on our shoulders, that stress on our head for maybe years, maybe since childhood, like someone who has gone through an abuse, a childhood abuse, and those memories still haunt them and they cannot even speak about it. What possibilities are out there, and actually looking beyond this physical reality into the metaphysical realm and the spiritual aspects of whatever is happening to us. Okay. And uh, from the last like more than 2 years now, I have been very closely like following radical forgiveness technology. So this is a work by Colin Tipping. It's an old work. He started like talking about it since 1996 or 97, and he wrote books about radical forgiveness. He was a professor in UK, in England, and then he and his wife, they moved to USA, and he propagated a lot. He channeled a lot of things. He used a lot of spiritual materials that were available out there and came up with this technology of radical forgiveness. And radical forgiveness is again a set of tools for like total life empowerment. So it has forgiveness, it has self forgiveness, it has transformation. So transformation, radical transformation, is about not just changing our lives but transforming the situations out there in the world. How can we, like, if there's a war going on, what contribution we can be, even as an individual, the amount of impact that we can have in on the like world scenarios. uh I think my internet is unstable or something
Yes,
happened.
please.
Yeah. Yeah, my video was switched off on its own. Yeah. So okay. So and radical manifestation. So how to create new things in life using the radical technology. So there are a number of tools that are used in this whole work of uh, radical suit. It's like radical living tools. So basically it's a lot of introspection using worksheets where you ask yourself questions. You work with the coach. When you work with the coach can help you get through those difficult areas in your life with ease. You can come for group coaching, you can take one-on-one coaching sessions, you can attend classes, courses. You can go online and check out their website, which is radicalforgiveness.org. There are beautiful books written by Colin Tipping. He passed away in 2019. Before that, he did a lot of work. He wrote many beautiful books, and he used to conduct a lot of retreats also all over the globe, especially in Europe and America. So there are books like Radical Forgiveness, Radical Self Forgiveness, Radical Manifestation. He has written books on all those subjects. And then something about the entity world, getting to heaven on Harley, how we perceive the spirit world after our death. So connecting, like, how do we see our own soul journey and other souls journey beyond the body. So he's done a good amount of work, and you can read those books. And I found the book so impactful in my own life. In the last 2 years, the things that had not been changing since like a decade, they started moving in my life. And we all understand karma, so like those karma detoxification started happening, and I could see that that kind of like the ease and peace, that level that I achieved, I have never been there before. So I took a call like last year that I want to share this with more people, because colin tipping is no more. There are coaches all around the world, and I volunteered to take this long program that they have, like more than a year program on becoming a radical living master coach. So I'm like still 2 3 more months to go, but I have already done a quite number of levels, so I can teach many things, and I can conduct many kind of sessions, group sessions, and I can do retreats as well. So now I thought that now is the time to talk about it with more people, because I have applied it to my life, and I'm confident that it does work. And I have done number of sessions, like Jyoti is here, she has taken number of radical forgiveness sessions, and we have seen that the kind of changes, we have been all into healing and into different modalities. I'm into like I have been into access summit shamanism, many things that I've done, and this has changed different aspects of my life. So that is like, if we find something beautiful, we want to share it with the world. We want to share it, like we want to impact other people's lives. So this is my uh, little like contribution, a little service to bring it to more people. Okay, so the topic for today, coming back to our topic, getting past our hurts. So do we all feel that we have felt hurt? We have felt cheated, betrayed, abused, taken advantage of, uh, suffered like undue anger from someone, have been at the effect of say uh, some addictive traits from our family members, so hurts of something, किसी भी तरह का हमको जिस चीज ने दुख पहुंचाया है. Do we all feel that we have certain, can we all recall those events, instances in our lives, and how many times we suppress them? We make a bypass, spiritual bypass, that this hurts too much, I don't even want to remember about it. Yeah, so we do this repression, we bury them deep down inside. We put it in our, you can say, in our subconscious or our archive mind. that that's our defense mechanism comes into play, that we don't want to experience that trauma again. But then what happens? Does it just go away? Is it released, or it stays there and you carry it forward with your soul, maybe in another life? Or your body would be suffering, it would be killing you from inside. Yeah, that's how cancer occurs, that it gets created in our bodies, or some other kind of like terminal diseases, or some like diabetes, blood pressure. All these diseases are because of something that has not been healed yet, and it stays in our body. It keeps reminding you, yeah, that there is something left to be healed. So if you have any questions, please feel free to unmute yourself, raise your hand if you want to, and ask questions. So I would have a question for you. Do we all Are we all on that same understanding that we are souls or spirits or energies, whatever you call it, or consciousness, which has taken on this body. We are eternal. We have been like we are old souls. We have lived a longer life than whatever number of years we have been here in this body, and the soul would continue to grow and evolve. Do we all agree, or does is there anyone who has a different perspective on this? Because the whole philosophy, then we need to talk when we talk about it, like we need to have this one, some basic assumptions. Even if it is an assumption, we don't have any proof. Even if we do not have any proof, or we don't want to even prove it, if we have that assumption, we are on common page in that assumption, then we can carry forward this discussion. Yeah. So is there someone who have some like a different point of view? There is no right or wrong point of view, but then you feel that it's something different that happens, or it's just random things that are happening in the world. uh Rima, Geeta, I know Pratnya has been on my shamanic course, so I know her point of view. I know she agrees, but then I like to ask. Okay, so let me ask you a question. What do you think is the purpose of we choosing to come on the earth plane in a body? What could have been the, in your, like, you, there are, as I said, there are no wrong answers, so let's just share our points of views. Why did we take birth? Why did we choose to come to our parents, and we came in a body? What was the purpose? What could have been the purpose? Whatever you think, whatever you have learned so far from your spiritual studies.
बोल सकते हैं कि स्पिरिचुअल स्टडी के लिए
Hmm? Yeah,
है
to
ना
study, to learn. So Jyoti is
या
saying to learn some things.
यस
कुछ मैजिकली चेंज करने के लिए।
कहाँ, अपने लिए कि इस दुनिया के लिए, कि क्या करने?
दुनिया के लिए भी।
Okay, so to bring about a change in the world.
Yes.
Yeah. It could be also
Ma'am,
like evolution. Yes, Rima.
मैम आई बिलीव कि हम अपने पास कर्मास को क्लियर करने के लिए रीबर्थ लेते हैं।
So is it like when you say, that's, thank you Rima for sharing that, that's like, that is one of the things which is like बहुत बहुत जो कि समझना जरूरी है। तो हम पास्ट कर्मास को क्लियर करने के लिए, मतलब हमने, व्हेन यू से पास्ट कर्मास, मतलब पास्ट में गुड कर्मास बैड कर्मास दोनों हो सकते हैं। तो गुड कर्मास के तो हमको अच्छे फल मिलेंगे, ब्लेसिंग्स मिलेंगी, एम आई राइट? बट देन व्हाट अबाउट जो हमने गलतियां करी हैं या बैड कर्मास किए हैं, उनका क्या? उनके लिए इस लाइफ में क्या होगा? क्लियर कैसे करेंगे? व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय क्लियरिंग द कर्मास? So I'm muting everyone right now, so that the person who is speaking can be heard properly. Whenever you want to speak, please unmute yourself. So Rima, you are on mute right now. I muted everyone. Rima, you can unmute yourself. So about, like, so let's continue with that conversation. What does clearing karmas mean to you? क्या मतलब है क्लियर कर्मास को क्लियर करने का?
मैम पास्ट लाइफ में जिस जिस से भी हमारा कनेक्शन था, जो भी कनेक्शन था, और हमारा जो बिहेवियर उनके साथ रहा, गुड और बैड, तो गुड कर्मास तो मतलब क्लियर, गुड कर्मास को हमें क्लियर नहीं करना है, हमें बैड कर्मास को क्लियर करना है। सो वी प्रॉमिस विद गॉड, ऐसा मैम, with repaying in this life.
Okay. Yeah, thank you Rima for sharing. So that is one of the things that we come up, like हमको बोला गया है, कई हमारे फिलोसफीज में हमने कर्मास को उस तरह से देखते हैं। आई टोटली एग्री दैट वी हर्ट समवन इन द पास्ट, हमने किसी को किया है, वी हैव डन
Yes.
ऑल काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ ग्रोथ. हमने किसी का मर्डर भी किया होगा. अगर हमारे साथ में इस लाइफ टाइम में अब्यूज हो रहा है, किसी के साथ रेप हो रहा है, प्रोबेबली दे कंट्रोल्ड और ओवर पावर्ड समवन इन द पास्ट. उन्होंने किसी को बैड एक्सपीरियंसेस दिए हैं, इसलिए हो सकता है कि उनके साथ हो रहा है. तो डज इट मीन दैट इज इट अ टिट फॉर टैट यूनिवर्स एंड ये पनिशमेंट्स मिल रही हैं? क्लियर
नहीं
कैसे
मैम,
होगा
वॉट एवर
कर्मा
वी
फिर भी?
एक्चुअली,
हाँ, तो हमको
मैम जो
क्लियर
भी हम
कैसे होगा?
यूनिवर्स को देते, वॉट एवर वी सो वी राइप इट.
Yeah,
करेक्ट.
I totally agree, Rima. So then, do we keep suffering? Like if I had done something, so it is now happening to me. So now it's now my choice. कर्मा मेरे थे कुछ किए, उसकी वजह से मुझे अभी कुछ हो रहा है, मेरे साथ भी वो हर्ट्स मेरे ऊपर आ रही हैं. अब मेरे पास वहां पे चॉइस है कि मैं सफर करूं या फिर मैं उससे सीख ले लूं,
लर्न कर ली. या
लर्न कर लूं. And
या
when we go, so we have a choice over there. So pain is inevitable, but suffering is a
करेक्ट.
choice. But suffering is a
चॉइस.
choice.
या.
तो सेम कंडीशंस हैं, वही कंडीशंस लाइफ में आ रही हैं. एक नॉन कोऑपरेटिव मदर इन लॉ आ रही है, एक कंडीशन ऐसे कुछ और कंडीशंस लाइफ में किसी किसी की अलग अलग. अब्यूजिव हस्बैंड आ रहा है, अल्कोहलिक फादर या कोई और आ रहा है, ब्रदर या कोई आ रहा है लाइफ में. वो चीजें हो रही हैं लाइफ में, पर उनसे लेकिन हर्ट कहाँ पे होता है? जब हम उसके लेसन्स देख नहीं पा रहे होते. और इतना आसान नहीं होता है क्योंकि लेसन्स को देख पाना. Okay, we have our own blind spots. Yeah, it is not clear, we get confused many a times. We just remain victim of the situations or the victims of the people around us who are doing things to us. Yeah, so first thing that I said was pain is inevitable, but suffering is a choice. You may suffer in the same situation, or in the same situation you may learn the tools that would still keep you joyful.
यस.
तब जॉय ढूंढने के लिए मुझे संन्यास लेके सारी रिलेशनशिप से दूर होके और अकेले कहीं पे जिंदगी बिताने की जरूरत नहीं होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि रिलेशनशिप्स आर द ग्राउंड्स इन विच वी लर्न आवर लेसन्स. अगर रिलेशनशिप्स नहीं होंगी तो हमको कोई दिखाने वाला ही नहीं होगा कि हमको क्या करिकुलम है लाइफ का हमारे लिए. And again, like another, again you can take it as an assumption, but many healing modalities like family constellation and many hypnotherapy and many others they come shamanism, they come with this belief also that when a soul chooses to incarnate in a body, there is a lot of pre-planning that happens. It's just not clearing the karmas, it's also a role play that we agree with our soul family, with our soul groups. So there is a lot of work, research, and books that are written by Brian Voss. Many Lives, Many Masters, very famous book. If you must have heard about it. Only Love is Real. Yeah, like I read them years back, but then my level of consciousness was different at that time. It came more as a airy fairy कि हाँ soulmates की बात कर रहे हैं इसमें, या अपने soulmate से कैसे मिलो, या फिर है ना अपने के ऐसी चीजें, मतलब बहुत ज्यादा चीजें उस एज में अट्रैक्ट करती थी. But now when you read those concepts, it's like the beauty of the whole coordination that has been done. So it's not that things are not happening randomly, that people come in and they either love you or attack you, or they come play your enemies. It's the whole show is orchestrated. orchestrated by the divine or the universe or the consciousness. So if the whole show is orchestrated as per your choices, as per your will, so before the soul chose to incarnate into the body, there was, as I said, there's a lot of pre-planning done with our spirit guides, with our soul family, our soul groups, and the soul who is choosing to incarnate, it also prepares, like there are kind of charts made, some people say. I don't know what happens, but then like basic assumption we can say that we agree that these are the lessons that we want to learn. This is the area our spirit wants to grow during this lifetime. It continues to grow even without incarnation, but when we are in the body, we what is the advantage of having a body, है ना? Over, like we existed in soul form में already थे, spirit form में already थे पहले भी. बॉडी का क्या फायदा है? बॉडी कैसे लर्निंग को सपोर्ट कर रही है या एनहांस कर रही है? क्या कर रही है बॉडी? कैसे क्या कर रही है बॉडी का? क्या एडवांटेज है? एनी थॉट्स ऑन दैट? Would anyone like to share whatever is coming? तो बॉडी का यस
तो
प्रदीप
बॉडी
प्लीज.
इंजॉय कर रही है मोमेंट्स को,
प्लेजर है.
रिसीव कर रही है, और इरिटेट भी हो रही है. सब बातें जो है जो हम बोलते हैं वो सब बॉडी फील कर रही है.
हाँ, feel. Deepak, very true. Thank you so much for writing that. We can feel emotions, है ना? Feelings and emotions that cannot happen in the spirit form. तो जो feelings, जो hurts अभी हमको बुरी लग रही हैं कि ये क्यों हो रहा है, एक्चुअली वो होती ही नहीं. वो फीलिंग्स, हर्ट की फीलिंग्स, वो प्यार की फीलिंग्स, दैट नो व्हेन यू आर इन, लाइक when your first your baby is born and it's the first time the doctor gives you that baby in your arms, that जो वो ममता उमड़ती है माँ की, वो फीलिंग्स नहीं होती अगर हम सोल फॉर्म में होते. तो we chose, the body gives you the uh, like opportunity to feel, have emotions, and those are your GPS, your guides. Your emotions are your guidance towards your growth. तो सोल फॉर्म में भी ग्रोथ होती है, स्पिरिट फॉर्म में भी, बट मेनी थिंग्स यू कैन लर्न मच फास्टर व्हेन यू आर इन द बॉडी थ्रू द कंसेप्ट ऑफ डुअलिटी. तो हम जब आए, तो हमने, जब हमारी सोल ने बॉडी में आने का फैसला किया, तो हमने पहले तो हमारे प्लान्स बनाए कि भाई मेरे को अपने स्पिरिट गाइड से कि इस लाइफ टाइम में मैंने लास्ट लाइफ टाइम में किसी को बिट्रे किया था, इस बार मैं दूसरे एंड पे रहना चाहती हूँ या चाहता हूँ कि मैं बिट्रेयल सहन करूँ, और मैं बिट्रेयल सहन करूँ, मैं उस फीलिंग को महसूस करूँ, और फिर भी लोगों को मैं प्यार करना सीखूं, even if they betray us. So the only truth, the consciousness, that oneness is love. Love or oneness. So the ultimate where we are heading towards is becoming one with everything, everyone around us, seeing that divinity in everything and everyone, and we are not separate. So the body gives you, and at the soul level, there is no separation. But when we are in the body, एक फॉर्म आ गया, एक बाउंड्रीज आ गई, और हम सेपरेट हो गए. ये मैं हूं, ये ज्योति है, ये रीमा है, ये प्रज्ञा है, ये कबीर है, ये दीपक है. So we separated ourselves. So we wanted to experience separation by coming into the body. And when we are feeling when we are separated, When we are in our bodies, we can feel emotions and we can feel hurts. But then if we start, when we get to that point where we are able to embrace that ultimate truth, that our aim is to actually, we have chosen this, we've chosen to learn something out of these emotion of hurt, and then we want to become one with the people around us who are giving us that experience. तो वो लोग मुझे क्यों experience ऐसा दे रहे हैं? क्योंकि जब मैं आई थी, जब मैंने चूज किया था इनकॉर्नेशन, तो मैंने उनके साथ प्लान करी थी. There was a role play that was assigned to all the people in that soul family or soul groups, that who will play what part in my soul's journey and what kind of experiences that they would give me. So they are just playing their role play, and out of the contract and out of the love that they have, out of the support that they want to give in our soul's evolution. But then if that is the case, then we instead of complaining, yeah, instead of always being the victim of the situation, that कि ये ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं, मुझे किसी तरह से इनको बदलना चाहिए, आपका पर्सपेक्टिव क्या हो जाएगा? मैं देख लूं मेरा क्या, मुझे क्या बदलना है, मुझे क्या सीखना है, फिर वो बदले या नहीं बदले ये उनकी चॉइस है. If they change, well and good. If they don't change, I have the freedom and the right to move away from that abusive situation, from that abusive people. Instead of blaming them, I can move away, or they might just, their harsh words, their behavior would no longer affect me. बहुत मुश्किल लग रहा है, बहुत heavy लग रहा है. It's, as I said, it's easier said than done. Conceptually, theoretically बोलना आसान है, करना या मुश्किल है. Yeah. So first of all, like conceptually, like do we all understand this? Are there any questions? Are there any contradictions? Is there something that you would like to say? So when we follow this philosophy, yes, Geeta.
हेलो मैम.
Hello,
मैम
Geeta.
जैसे हेलो
जी.
हेलो जैसे
I can hear
मेरे
you, Geeta.
हस्बैंड है. हाँ, मेरे हस्बैंड है, वो ड्रिंक करते हैं, मुझे बहुत बुरा लगता है. और मेरे बच्चे नहीं, मुझे फिक्र रहती है कि आगे मैं अपना जीवन अपना मतलब मैं ठीक हूँ, मैं आगे कैसे संभालूंगी सब चीजें, प्रॉपर्टी है, और फैमिली बहुत प्रेशर करती है कि बच्चा नहीं है तो इसको सब कुछ छीन लो. तो ऐसी सिचुएशन में मैं क्या लर्न कर मेरी आत्मा क्या लर्न कर सकती है?
वो इसका
और हस्बैंड
गीता
अपना
जी,
ध्यान नहीं रखते.
यस,
वो ड्रिंक करते हैं और हैवी वेट है और स्लीप एपनिया है. और मेरे को इतनी फिक्र रहती है, मैं अकेले कैसे संभाल पाऊंगी सब कुछ, और मुझे कोई कुछ भी नहीं देगा और मुझे परेशान कर देंगे लोग, मुझे ऐसा लगता है.
सो गीता जी,
तो
थैंक यू फॉर बीइंग दैट ओपन एंड वल्नरेबल, और आपने ये बात शेयर करी है. और इसके लिए जैसे गीता जी, आपकी जो एवरीवन, मतलब सेम सिचुएशन आपकी हो सकती है, किसी और की भी हो सकती है जिसमें है, पर लेसन्स कॉमन नहीं है ना. तो मैं आपको नहीं बता सकती कि आपका लेसन क्या है. जब आप एक रेडिकल फॉरगिवनेस की जो टेक्नोलॉजी जो है वो आपको उस प्रोसेस के थ्रू ले जाती है, उसमें नंबर ऑफ स्टेप्स हैं जहां पे कि आप अपने लेसन्स, अपने बिलीव्स आप खुद ढूंढते हो, आप खुद डिस्कवर करते हो. मतलब ना कि आपको खुद दिखते हैं, वो अवेयरनेस आपको दिखती है कि मेरा लेसन क्या है, मैं कहाँ पे अपने आप को, मैंने कहाँ पे जो लिमिटिंग बिलीव्स बना लिए हैं जिसकी वजह से ये सिचुएशन मेरी लाइफ में बनी. है ना। तो आप जो बोल रहे हैं, डेफिनेटली इट्स अ वेरी डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशन, इट कॉजेज अ लॉट ऑफ ट्रॉमा, लॉट ऑफ इनसिक्योरिटी, बहुत वरीज और कंसर्न्स आना आपके उसमें बहुत, मतलब वो जस्टिफाइड है, लाजमी है वो। आपकी जगह कोई भी होगा, उसको एक माँ को बहुत ज्यादा चिंता होगी उस चीज में। और मैं इस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पे अब मैं ज्योति को शेयर करने के लिए बोलूंगी, क्योंकि ज्योति ने भी सिमिलर कंडीशंस में अपने बहुत सा कुछ काम किया है उन्होंने। एंड ज्योति, प्रोबेबली आप उनको बता सकते हो कि आपने अपने लिए क्या डिस्कवर किया, कि आपकी क्या कोर नेगेटिव बिलीव्स थी जो आपको डिस्कवर हुई उस प्रोसेस में जब आप ये कर रहे थे, तो जिसकी वजह जो आपने जब देख ली, और आप उन पे जब आप चेंज करने लगा, तो आपको क्या चेंज बाहर महसूस हुआ, खुद में भी क्या चेंज महसूस हुआ और दूसरों में क्या चेंज महसूस हुआ। जी।
जी। पहले तो सबसे पहले आपका थैंक यू कि आपने ये प्रोसेस मैंने आपके साथ किया, मैंने चूज किया और आपने मुझे सपोर्ट किया। ये बहुत ही अच्छा प्रोसेस है, रेडिकल फॉरगिवनेस। जो मेरा भी जो प्रॉब्लम था, सिचुएशन बोलेंगे, वो भी अल्कोहल से ही जुड़ा हुआ था, जिसको लेके मैं बहुत ज्यादा अपसेट थी। और मुझे मेरे अंदर गुस्सा, एंजाइटी, फियर, ये सब बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ता जा रहा था। तब तक समझ ही नहीं आ रहा था कि मुझे करना क्या है। अचानक से आपका जब कॉल आया और आपका जो एक प्रोग्राम उसमें आपने करा कि सटोरी प्रोग्राम है ये, तो मुझे लगा कि शायद मुझे ये चूज करना चाहिए। तो वो चूज करने के बाद मैंने जब आपके साथ सेशन किया, उसमें मेरे ही कोर बिलीव्स थे जो मुझे परेशान कर रहे थे।
आप
अल्कोहल
एक दो
परेशान।
एग्जाम्पल बता सकते हो ज्योति, के आपके एक दो एग्जाम्पल जो आपको याद हो रहे हैं, आ रहे हो, कि जो को नेगेटिव बिलीव्स थे आपके।
सबसे ज्यादा तो एंगर है।
फीलिंग है
एंगर
वो। देयर
फीलिंग है,
वाज लॉट ऑफ
एंगर।
सप्रेस्ड एंगर था,
हाँ,
बहुत ज्यादा सप्रेस्ड एंगर था।
बहुत ज्यादा था।
हम्म
और अल्कोहल को लेकर मेरे अंदर ऐसा हो गया था कि मुझे लगता है कि मेरी लाइफ पूरी अल्कोहल ने ही खराब किया है। ये मेरा एक कोर बिलीफ था। बट सेशन के बाद जब मैंने देखा, तो ये कोर बिलीव नहीं था। मेरे कोर बिलीव्स तो कुछ और ही थे, जो मैंने
हम्म
सप्रेस कर रखे थे अपनी लाइफ में।
हम्म
तो अभी जब सेशन के बाद में देख रही हूँ कि मेरे अंदर जो चेंजेस आया है, मुझे मेरे घर में किसी को बदलने की जरूरत नहीं है। मेरे खुद के अंदर इतने चेंजेस आ रहे हैं। जैसे कि मुझे लगता था कि मेरे हस्बैंड देर से आएंगे, ड्रिंक करके आएंगे, या कोई भी पर्सन ड्रिंक करके ड्राइव करेगा तो क्या होगा, कैसे होगा, लेट क्यों आ रहा है। उन सब चीजों में बहुत ज्यादा चेंज आया है। मतलब अब मुझे कोई फियर नहीं है। मैं आराम से सो सकती हूँ। पहले मैं सो नहीं पाती थी बिल्कुल भी, बट अभी मैं सो पा रही हूँ। और मिनट मिनट पे कॉल करना जो होता था, वो भी बिल्कुल बंद हो गया है। और बस थोड़ा सा एंगर है, वो हो सकता है किसी और चीज से हो, बट अल्कोहल से अब मुझे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं
तो
है।
देखिए, हम जब तक ह्यूमन बॉडी में है, इमोशंस तो रहेंगे। तो
हम्म।
वी डोंट हैव टू एक्चुअली लाइक कि हम इमोशन से निजात पाने की कोशिश भी नहीं करनी चाहिए, है ना।
हाँ, बट
द
ये
ब्यूटी,
सेशन के
दे
बाद
आर द ब्यूटी,
हम्म,
ब्यूटी ऑफ
सारे
एम्बॉडीमेंट
इमोशंस,
है वो, ऑल द
सारे
इमोशंस।
इमोशंस फील
या
करने चाहिए मैं।
द also the so called negative
हम्म।
emotions, है ना। ओके, there is a brilliance, there is a purpose of anger, ना। तो एंगर
हम्म।
बुरा नहीं है, एंगर का
हम्म।
अपना उसके पीछे कोई ब्रिलियंस है ना?
मैंने एक और सेशन किया था आपके साथ रिलेशनशिप पर। तो वो भी वो करने के बाद भी मेरे सबके साथ जैसे क्या होता था कि मैं बहुत जल्दी बिलीव नहीं करती थी किसी पर, और बहुत ज्यादा मिलना जुलना भी मेरा नहीं रहता था। बट जब से मैंने ये सेशन किया है रेडिकल फॉरगिवनेस का, तो मेरे रिलेशनशिप में भी बहुत ज्यादा फर्क आया है कि सबसे मिलना जुलना भी बहुत हो गया है। और अब गुस्सा भी नहीं आता, मतलब ऐसा भी नहीं लगता कि अननोन पर्सन है, इससे बात नहीं कर रही है। अब तो फुल ऑन बात करनी है।
हम्म।
तो बहुत सारे चेंजेस ये रेडिकल फॉरगिवनेस से आए हैं। और लास्ट वाला सेशन तो अमेजिंग। वो जो प्रोसेस
जिसमें
आपने
हमने
करवाया
सटोरी
ना,
किया।
हाँ, वो तो बहुत ही अमेजिंग था।
हम्म।
थैंक यू सो मच।
या थैंक यू ज्योति। सो गीता, आपको कुछ कुछ आपका जो था, और आप जो बोले ना कि मेरे भी जैसे मैंने ना कि इमोशंस तो कभी जाने जाएंगे नहीं, और जाने देने की, उनको भगाने की जरूरत भी नहीं है। जब गुस्सा आएगा तो आएगा, मुझे भी गुस्सा आता है, आएगा अभी भी। बट वो गुस्सा कितनी देर रह रहा है, कितनी देर
हाँ
में वापस में पीस में चली जाती हूँ, वो इम्पोर्टेंट है मेरे लिए अब।
हाँ,
और
वो
इतनी
ज्यादा
मेरे,
दिन।
हाँ हाँ, वो ज्यादा देर नहीं रहता। और
नहीं नहीं।
कितने ट्रिगर्स थे पहले जो कि मुझे हर्ट कर जाते थे, जिससे कि मैं, मतलब मेरा एक, जैसे मैं, आप गीता जी, मैं बोलती थी कि जैसे मेरा कोर नेगेटिव बिलीफ जो दो तीन मेरे बहुत आइडेंटिफाई हुए थे। वन वाज, आई एम नॉट गुड इनफ, एंड हाउएवर हार्ड आई ट्राई, आई विल नेवर बी गुड इनफ, आई विल नेवर बी इनफ। तो मुझे बहुत 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 करके भी मुझे अप्रिसिएशन नहीं मिलेगा, एंड आई एम ऑलवेज रिजेक्टेड, आई एम ऑलवेज लास्ट और लेफ्ट आउट ना। तो रिजेक्शन मेरी लाइफ में एक बहुत चुप था, रिजेक्शन प्ले आउट करता था। तो नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस इज, जो ट्रिगर्स अब जो हैं वो ट्रिगर्स कम हो गए हैं, as I have done so much of work on myself in the last 2-3 years, like अब कोई मुझे, जैसे पहले मुझे ऐसा होता था कि अगर मेड ने बिना बताए छुट्टी भी कर ली और उसको पता था कि आज मेरे घर में मेहमान आने वाले हैं और मेड नहीं आई, तो आई यूज टू फील सो बैड। ओ, लाइक नो वन केयर्स फॉर मी, लाइक अब बाकी सब तो रिजेक्ट करते थे, मेड ने भी रिजेक्ट कर दिया। आर यू गेटिंग मी, गीता जी, आर यू देयर? Yeah. So that is what has changed. So when I have
यस
stopped
मैम, आई एम गेटिंग यू।
rejecting myself, when I've stopped rejecting myself, I ultimately, like whatever treatment we are giving to ourselves, it's coming back to us. So unfortunately, because of this karma thing, that we have done something wrong, we come into this world with a lot of guilt. एक इनहेरेंट गिल्ट होता है उसमें, हमें ना, तो हमारी सोल वो गिल्ट को फिर भी फील कर रही होती है। तो द नेक्स्ट स्टेज इज व्हेन यू फॉरगिव योरसेल्फ। सो अल्टीमेट फॉरगिवनेस एक्चुअली इज, देयर इज नो वन एल्स यू फॉरगिव, यू फॉरगिव योरसेल्फ। क्योंकि कर्मा थियोरी से हम इतना तो जानते हैं कि अगर मेरी लाइफ में कुछ इस अभी हो रहा है, तो मैंने यही एक्सपीरियंस कभी किसी को दिया है। और बाय द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ ड्युअलिटी ना, कि जब तक मैं, अगर मुझे इस लाइफ टाइम में सीखना है कि एक्चुअल रिजेक्शन के बियॉन्ड ट्रू लव कैसे होता है, अनकंडीशनल लव क्या होता है, वननेस क्या होता है, दैट could have been one of my lessons that I wanted to learn. Therefore I experienced rejection in my life, right? So rejection by some family members who didn't want to talk to me, who didn't want to like na, or just someone would come and they would have like give you some promises and then they walk away, है ना? So that kind of experiences, तो मैंने पहले कभी इस सब किसी को एक्सपीरियंस दिया भी होगा, आई एग्री, और इस लाइफ टाइम में मुझे एक्सपीरियंस हुआ, लेकिन उसके बियॉन्ड दैट कर्मा अपीयर्स मोर लाइक अ गिव एंड टेक, ट्रांजैक्शनल अपीयर होता है, बट कर्मा इज ऑल्सो अ वे इन विच वी कैन, आवर स्पिरिट कैन ग्रो एंड लर्न। तो मुझे क्या, मेरा लेसन क्या है कि मुझे कि अनकंडीशनल लव में एक्सपीरियंस करना चाहती हूँ, और मैं देना और लेना, रिसीव करना और एक्सेप्ट करना, रिसीव करना और देना किसी और को, करना भी अनकंडीशनल लव, वो मेरा वन ऑफ दी, मेरा सोल का लेसन है। तो फिर क्या होगा, मेरा अर्लियर पार्ट ऑफ द लाइफ में मुझे उसका अपोजिट पोलैरिटी, मतलब दूसरा एंड, दूसरा पोलराइज्ड फॉर्म मुझे एक्सपीरियंस करना जरूरी है। जैसे कि अगर मैंने अंधेरा नहीं देखा है, तो मुझे लाइट का कोई मेरे लिए वजूद ही नहीं रहेगा, आई I will not be able to appreciate light. So unless I experience rejection, unless I experience hurt, unless I experience like being left out, being like not included, I will not learn what, I will not be even able to experience what true love, unconditional love, oneness would caring, loving relationships would look like. So when I give up my beliefs that I'm not good enough, I'm not loved, because the divine loves each one of its child equally. So I'm the one of the favorite children of God. Yeah. मैंने मैंने कुछ मैंने कितने भी गंदे कर्म करे हूं, मैंने डिवाइन का लव अनकंडीशनली सबके लिए बराबर है. वो कोई मर्डरर को कम प्यार करता हो और साधु संतों को ज्यादा प्यार करता हो, ऐसा नहीं है. सो अनदर ट्रूथ, divine loves everyone unconditionally, equally. So जितना सपोर्ट सबको अवेलेबल है, किसी और को अवेलेबल है, मैं कम नहीं हूं. I am not, when if I am living in that belief that I am not good enough, I will say, I'll always feel that I'm not supported, I'll never achieve, I'll never be able to please anyone, I'll never be happy, there will be nothing like that would work out in my life. I'll not be loved, I'll be rejected. But then when I start believing, when I change that belief that I'm the favorite child of God, I'm always loved and supported, the universe is always on my side. I've been born with all the potential and capacities for all the life lessons that I have planned to learn in this lifetime. तो कहीं पे भी ऐसा नहीं है कि आई एम नॉट गुड इनफ. मुझे जब मेरी सोल ने जब बॉडी में आई तो सब कुछ वो सब लेके आई थी, वो सारे रिसोर्सेस, वो सारी कैपेसिटीज. तो ये मेरा भ्रम है कि मैं गुड इनफ नहीं हूँ, है ना. When I give up all those false beliefs, all those lies that I have bought into through that principle of duality in the first part of my life, where I experienced all those negative circumstances and negative emotions, and when I awaken to the divine truth, then I have the opportunity to change all of that. But it doesn't happen, unfortunately. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey that you take, and you keep oscillating between the two worlds. Yeah, the world of humanity, this material world in which we believe all those lies, and we tend to forget that truth kuch aur hai. But then a time comes when you are like very easily able to navigate from here to there. So this radical forgiveness is one of the ways in which you learn all those tools, and which you learn how to identify your own core negative beliefs. Yeah. So Jyoti might have experienced like similar kind of conditions as Geeta did, like that, and like say family members who are alcoholic, even losing some loved one to that condition, and a constant like fear of losing someone or being abused due to those kind of traits in the family right from the childhood. Right, she might have experienced all of that, and Geeta might have also experienced the same kind of situations, but then the lessons would be very like personalized to them. Yeah, Jyoti's core negative beliefs might be totally different, so there is no one formula that fits all. Okay, so when you take that journey of discovery, of going inside yourself and finding out for yourself, there is you just open the doors to lots and lots of abundance in loving relationships. Your money flows would start improving. The kind of peace and joy that you enjoy would be different. You can, like, instead of having sleepless nights, constantly worrying whether my husband would come home, get home or not, calling him again and again and nagging. Now Jyoti is able to sleep peacefully. She can put down her phone, even switch it off, and she trusts that even if he drinks, the divine will take care of him. He is supported. So, and so is she. And so are we all. And there is nothing wrong that ever happens. Everything happens in divine order. We can trust that. That trust, that faith, that awakening to that happens. Yeah. And with that, you can get past your hurts. Do you think that you can get past your hurts? If you know how to, like, if you see that what's the lesson, and how can I learn those lessons? How can I change those beliefs? One more word that Jyoti used in her uh, like sharing was satori. So satori is a Japanese word which means an insight. So your deja vu moments, aha moments, wow, like no, that now I discovered this, something that was not there, that you never knew, and something you just discover that, oh, this is ये चीज थी जिसकी वजह से मेरे को ये हो रहा था. So there is a process. It's a 7-step process that includes some breath work also, that gives you those satori moments. So we have had satori moments at various times in our lives. Like, yeah, when you are out there in the nature and you just feel that you don't have any sense of time. You are just so much in oneness with that, say, sunset happening, that sunrise happening, that beautiful view of the mountains, or something like those moments, as if जहाँ पे कि ऐसा लगता है कि समय रुक गया है ना, कि वहीं के वहीं है. That kind of moments we have had in our lives, those moments. And satori is one like another. There is a process also where you can consciously go into the process and you can experience that, and you can discover, you can have a deep insight, looking at like what is going on inside me, because there is nothing outside of you, everything is inside of you. Agreed? There is no universe out there. The universe is just, the external universe is just a reflection of your internal universe. जो अंदर हो रहा है वही रिफ्लेक्शन बाहर दिख रहा है. तो अगर बाहर कुछ बदलना है तो अंदर बदल लो. There is no heaven out there which you will enter when you die. You can experience that heaven if you want. The divine has given us that a possibility that you can experience that heaven even now, while being in the body also. And there can be nothing like losing anyone. How many of us are like we are grieving someone in our lives? Is someone grieving? कोई बहुत loved one का खो जाना, उनका unki death, right? Our parents, yeah, our parents, our siblings, our best friend, spouse, yeah. But then there, there is nothing as death. It's a rebirth. It's a birth in another universe. So death is a lie. And you can easily like be in both the worlds at the same time. So the ultimate aim of radical forgiveness is to have your one foot in this world and one foot in that world. You don't have to leave this world, even your body, to get into there, get there, but you are totally connected to the spirit world, and you are also, you know how to navigate, how to dwell in this material world on this earth plane also. being totally grounded in this reality. Make sense? Sounds good? Sounds exciting? Sounds like a possibility? तो हम में से बहुत से लोगों ने ये सब चीजें हमारे रिलीजियस टेक्स्ट में, स्पिरिचुअल टीचिंग्स में, सरमन्स में, प्रवचन में, उसमें हमने सुनी है, बट हमको अभी तक मतलब ऐसा, at least for me, I had not found that ultimate, like that path, that how to get there. And this technology gave me that path, which was easy, which was doable. It is simple. And once I learn it, many a times, most of the times, now I can do it on my own. And I would be supported by, I'm supported in a group. When you work in a group, you are connected with the group of people who are there to work with you. तो कुछ चीजें जब मुझे नहीं समझ में आ रही हैं, जब मैंने ग्रुप में पढ़ा, समझा, प्रैक्टिस किया, तो there were others who were there when I was crying, when my heart was bleeding, when I was like very much like I felt helpless. I didn't see any ray of hope. But there were others who could show me that. They had my back. Yeah. So we have this amazing program that is coming up, that I'm entitled to facilitate as a radical forgiveness certified coach with International Institute of Radical Forgiveness. Yeah, it's an organization, it's an educational institute also, which is a registered entity founded by Colin Tipping, and now being taken care of by his wife Joanna. And I am going to conduct this 10 weeks of group coaching sessions where we'll talk more about, we'll learn more about, we'll watch videos, by some of the videos by Colin Tipping himself. We'll learn about some of the part of, not, I wouldn't say it's totally shadow work, but then understanding your shadow and learning how to go past that, identifying your core negative beliefs, changing them, and forgiving people in your life, forgiving substances in your life, forgiving situations, organizations, anything which has caused you hurt, and getting past that hurt into that journey of evolution. So we when we are hurting, when we are hurting, what happens is we are still blocked. We have blocked our own growth. We are unable to move forward, and there would be again and again situations, a pattern starts getting formed, कि सिमिलर पैटर्न रिपीट रहता है लाइफ में. सो कि वही हर्ट्स अलग अलग लोगों से, अलग अलग सिचुएशन में, अलग अलग एज में आती रहती है हमारे ऊपर, और हमको वही फीलिंग और ज्यादा इंटेंसिटी से आने लगती है ना. क्योंकि ये यूनिवर्स का वे है, इट्स द वे हाउ यूनिवर्स वर्क्स. क्योंकि अगर मेरा अलार्म एक बार बजा, वेकअप कॉल आया, है ना, धीरे से मम्मी ने हाथ देके उठाया, उठ जाओ बेटा, मैं नहीं उठी, फिर एक बार पानी फेंकेंगी, एक चपत लगेगी, फिर और एक डंडा पड़ेगा, उठ जाओ. So these hurts, as their intensity increases, actually the intensity of that alarm, that wake up call from the divine, from the universe, is getting more and more, till it becomes so unbearable that some people would wake up, they would awaken earlier, some would awaken earlier, some would awaken later, and some may not choose to awaken in the whole lifetime. So if you have joined this call, at least you can trust yourself that your soul wants to awaken. Otherwise, you wouldn't have find it. You wouldn't have come to this call and would be listening. Do you agree? Yes. So your soul is ready to wake up. Yeah. Are you willing to take that journey forward? That's a choice that you make. Yeah, and learn. and grow and change things in life, create a more conscious world, help others also. Like when one soul frees itself, but when one soul gets liberated, actually it frees like more than 3 lakhs other souls connected to them. So this is contagious. The effect that we create is contagious. It doesn't just remain with you. You free many others around your soul family. At least you free your soul family. So it's not something that you learn. It's like we all do ancestral healing. अभी पितृपक्ष गया ना, तो श्राद्ध का पीरियड था. हम हमारे एंसेस्टर्स के लिए हमने उनकी हीलिंग के लिए हमने करा, हमारे जो इम्पैक्ट हो रहा था उसके लिए किया. What do we want to give to our coming generations? Do we want to them to suffer the same way as we are doing? Or do we want to give them a better future, a better life? So they don't have to go through this क्योंकि हम उनके ancestors बनने वाले हैं, right? तो क्या हम किस तरह के ancestors बनना चाहते हैं हम? Any questions? Any insights that you are having? Zohra, Preeti, Jatinder, Kulpeer, Swan. Good evening, all of you. Welcome.
Yeah. Good
I didn't see
evening.
you. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, good evening. Thank you for this call.
yeah.
And I believe that, like, I believe in numerology and I'm number 9. So somehow I feel that I'm supposed to complete this circle of suffering and become a better person and a guide for the future generation, Try to do, like, with the clearings and everything, that I am kind of making it better for my children and the preceding generation.
Yes, so beautiful. Yes. As I said, we wouldn't have been over here. Not many people would come to these kind of calls. They would not be able to listen so far. So only those souls that are ready would be here. And definitely I'm so happy and congratulate yourself that you are here and you are listening. And I have found this technology that has helped me a lot. And this is an invitation that to explore that if you want to like just explore it, attend a session, jump on to this 10 weeks course where we will be meeting on Tuesdays and Fridays twice in a week for around 60 to 90 minutes each time. And we'll be learning these concepts in more depth, and we'll be learning number of various tools of forgiveness and self-empowerment. Okay, so that's the invitation.
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम. मैम,
Yes, Ketan. जी.
हेलो मैम. वो क्या हुआ कि मेरे को ना 8 बजे अपनी मदर इन लॉ को खाना देना होता है, उनको कॉल करके. तो मेरे ना बीच में छूट गया जब भी वो
नो
मैम
वरीज,
बात
आप
करती
रिकॉर्डिंग
थी.
सुन लीजिएगा, कोई बात नहीं. आप
थैंक
रिकॉर्डिंग
यू,
में
थैंक
सुनिएगा.
यू मैम. थैंक
रिकॉर्डिंग हो रही है
हाँ,
और रिकॉर्डिंग शेयर करूंगी मैं ग्रुप पे, है
बिल्कुल.
ना. तो आप
थैंक यू मैम,
रिकॉर्डिंग में
थैंक यू.
सुनिएगा बिल्कुल, है ना.
यस मैम,
यस,
थैंक यू मैम.
यस. Any more questions? So this 10 weeks course, it is like by the Institute of Radical Forgiveness. It has been like priced at 45,000 rupees, and there is like I'm giving it as an introductory price because it's not, it has not been conducted yet, not at least that I'm aware of in India for many years. So I'm giving it as a at an introductory price of 35,000 rupees, and you also have an early bird offer. So if you enroll by 13th of October, तब 14th के पहले पहले आप एनरोल कर लेते हैं, आप पेमेंट कर देते हैं, तो यू गेट इट फॉर 25,000 rupees. So it's like, and you get 20 sessions. So it's a great opportunity, I feel, for those who are ready to now navigate and like change, move more into into the world of divine truth, and also bring that energy back and propagate it into the world. Yes. Hi, Monica. Welcome. We are ending the call. Sorry. So, Monica, have you done radical forgiveness? Are you aware of radical forgiveness, the work by Colin Tipping? She's probably somewhere busy somewhere. So if there are no other questions, we'll close the call for today. It's 8:30. It was a 1 hour call. So even if you have some more details that you want to know about, please feel free to get in touch with me uh, personally. I'm on WhatsApp or on call, and I would be happy to take you through this journey. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Good night. And I'll
Thank you,
see
ma'am.
some of
Thank
you
you.
on
you,
that
ma'am.
10 week
Thank you
journey. I
so
look
much.
forward to see
So
you,
much.
some of you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye
Good
bye.
night.